Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5.
Ready?
Ritter now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Practice, stay. Black shot. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 0 for 2 throwing the football and a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on, but bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Muscles him off. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready?
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But you look at this Patriots defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Opposite. Green.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Elijah Mitchell with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Blue strike. Set.
Ritter to throw it. He's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Fight. Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down inside the 40. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Black one. Blue check. Hut.
Another run with Mitchell. They find some open field here. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 101 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mitchell, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyler Murray, 89 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Right back to Mitchell here. And he shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Falcons had 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted.
And oh, it's blocked. The Falcons have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Black ultra. Fierce yellow. Green jack.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On the set.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Red cycle. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fielded at about the 28. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. Eagle blue. Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Murray now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. First down, here's Ritter. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played it responsible.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Pittman from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Hyde. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Hey, one more.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's He's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time.
You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Coming right on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Falcons 27.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yellow. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Six. Back up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 27.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On first down, Ritter. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ritter on first and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Here we go.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Ritter now. Airing it deep for Fowler. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready?
Ritter with another throw on second down. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Hyde. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 235 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Ritter has it knocked down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Seal, black. Black ultra. Mega. Ready?
Ritter. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.